now listening to the Black Abstract.
You will never see anything like this ever again. Woo! Grandads and grandads, what's going on? Nelly getting his back kicked in on Twitter, on Black Twitter specifically. X. Nelly is getting his back kicked on X. If you don't know, he performed at the inauguration for Donald Trump, and he is facing a lot of backlash. As we know, history does repeat himself. If you don't remember, Chrisette Michele performed at the first Trump inauguration, and her career hasn't recovered since. And she got paid, I believe. But she performed there, and dude, it was just unforgivable. I think she got canceled. Like, she never was able to make an album or song again. I heard she's living in a cave somewhere in Somalia right now. I don't know if that's true or not. But Nelly's a little more resilient. Obviously, he's a more successful artist. Obviously, he's an outspoken artist. And obviously, he don't give a fuck. That's what I like about Nelly, too. Good brother. I met him a couple of times. Nelly is a real dude. He don't play around. He ain't no sucker. So he gonna stand on business. And for one, that's somebody that, you watch my channel. I voted for Trump. I don't see what the fuck is wrong with it. Like, we gotta stop. This what gets me so mad about us. You don't have to agree with my political views. If I don't agree with you voting for Kamala, I don't look at you any different as a person if you have a good character. That's your views. That's your opinions. You have your reasons, just like I have my reasons. Let's get into what Nelly said, and he was on Willie D's platform, or Willie D called him in, so let's check this out, and then we'll talk about it afterwards.
I thought you was riding with me because I put on for my city, and I try to bring my city up every step of the way. I did not know you was riding with me because you thought I would ride for who you voted for.
Come on.
I didn't know that. I apologize. I apologize. I didn't know that I had to agree with your political choices, and I thought it was the things that you do, not the things that you say should be done. If you follow what I do, this shouldn't even be an argument.
Come on.
He's the president. He won. This isn't a campaign. This isn't an RNC. I'm not out on the political campaign. I didn't get none of that 1.5. You see what I'm saying? Like, to try to help somebody get voted.
Kamala didn't invite you to
No. She didn't invite me.
I didn't invite me either, man. I was going to do my own home.
Like, so, but I don't knock the
Willie
ones
D
that
crazy.
did. I don't knock the brothers and sisters that benefited from it. I don't knock the correspondents that may have gotten money to do that. I'm not doing this for money. I'm doing this because it's an honor. I respect the office. It don't matter who is in office. The same way that our men and women, our brothers and sisters who protect this country, have to go to war and have to put their life on the line for whoever in office.
Yep.
So if they can put their life on the line for whoever in office, I can damn sure perform for whoever.
What do you say to the people that say we're not giving you this backlash because of your political affiliation or your political choice or whatever? We're giving you this backlash because you are propping up a white supremacist.
I would ask them to show me where he's a white supremacist, and here's the thing. Okay, I get it. He did say if you don't vote for me, you're not black, right? Oh no, that wasn't him. Hold on, I'm trying to think. Hold on. He did create.
I know where you're going. I know where you're going.
He did create the crime bill in the 90s, which said that if you get caught with 5 grams of crack, you do a mandatory 5 years. That had mass incarceration. I think even the Vice President Kamala spoke on that part that said that the crime bill played a huge part. No, he didn't do that. Let me see. What did he do? I'm trying to think. The white supremacist. Hold on. I'm gonna get to it. Okay. He did not rent to black people. What was it, in the 70s or the 80s? Is that what they said? And like, okay. Is he renting to them now? So nobody's allowed to change, right? See, here's the thing. So we can talk about past, but we never want to talk about our past. If our past get brought up in our community for a lot of what our men did, we always call it rehabilitate. Yo, these young brothers, we've been through a lot. I know I've been through a lot. If my past was what was going to prevent me from winning today, I wouldn't be here. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying that he ain't got some fucked up ways. That's not what I'm saying at all. That's why I'm not telling you who to vote for. But what I'm saying is that he's the president of the United States. He's not the candidate for the United States. He's the president. He won.
There you have it. Well picked. Well said, Cornelius. That's Nelly's real name. That's what we call each other, you know, first name basis. Very good. Well spoken. Made a lot of valid points. You know, people love to say that, yo, he's a racist, he's a Trump guy, he's blah, 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 this. But, yo, we say, our people say and do some of the most outrageous. Our people get away with saying some of the most and wearing some of the most crazy things that if another race did it, they'd cause an uproar. Why are you wearing that? You know? People wear the Magna hats. Why are you wearing that hat? You're a racist. But, you know, a female could wear black and proud. I love black. White person wore that shirt. I'm white and love being white. Oh my, what the fuck? You see the fucking shirt? It's always like we could do this, but they can't do this because such and such. And I get it. You know, for 400 years, we was down and oppressed. But we have to get out that mentality, bro. Like, we not depressed. We are not being held back. We have the freedom to fight back. We have the freedom to bear arms. We could do anything we want now. But our mentality has to get out of that old shit. Like, stop letting the old shit hinder us for what we can do now. Like, let's move forward. Like you said, Trump won. He in the office. He got a call to, you know, this might be a once-in-a-lifetime call. I get to go to the White House. I get to, you know, I remember Eazy and them went to the White House and was smoking weed in the White House. I forget who the president. They like, oh, we ain't give a fuck who the president was. We was just in the White House. Like, Nelly might just be like, yo, shit, I want to go. Babe, you want to go to the White House? Like, him and Ashanti looking at you, babe, you want to go to the White House? She like, sure. Like, hell yeah, let's go. And I'm performing. And I might get a little bag with it too. Even if I don't get a bag, I perform and shit. Who knows? I might build some connections. You know, I might get a favor called in for me. You know what I mean? I could get my brother record expunged, city spud. Like, when you do shit like that, it builds connections, and he might have a possible favor down the line. He might want to do something to his community and be like, hey, I got a direct line to Trump now because I went and performed at the inauguration and he liked what I did and I got to powwow with him and chat with him and build a rapport. In Nelly's song, what he say? I hit the Trump Tower for 4 hours just to see if you could. Like, everybody loved Donald Trump. All the rappers, all the celebrities always mentioned Trump in their lyrics, and then he became president and everybody started to hate him because he played on the ignorance of redneck racist white people who thought that who think that he is like them when he wouldn't touch these motherfuckers with a 6-foot pole. Like, get away from me. Like, you know, I'm in a suit. You guys are like, he played to that base, and I think a lot of his base figured that out, and they realized like, oh man, he ain't really blah blah blah. But it is what it is now. Like, let's see what happens. One thing I learned that Trump does is he does posture a lot, but I think his heart is always in the right place. You know, one thing we can say about him, whether you know you like his rhetoric or the way he does things, he does care about the country of America. Like, he cares about this country. You know, it ain't about just lining his pockets. I feel like he genuinely cares about the country. And I'm not saying he not gonna do nothing to line his pockets, because that's what every president has done before him. They're gonna make sure they get out of this and they ain't never gotta work again. You know, whether it's memoirs, whether it's making a deal that's going 5 years down the line, is going to see him. He's a businessman. I get it. He's supposed to do that. But at this point, it is what it is, man. Like, what are we getting mad about this shit for? You know, majority of people went to the office or went to the polls and voted this man in office. And that just is what it is. Somebody's political views should not sway you from liking that person if you know that person is a good person, or that person makes good music, or if you're a fan of that person. It doesn't matter, yeah? And you gotta think, Nelly is rich. So obviously he's gonna go with the candidate who is with helping people with money. Post your comments below. Let me know what you guys think. As always, peace, love, and prosperity. Go Bills.